What's going on, man? Today we're going to be talking about Cardinal. Cardinal's real simple, real easy, so we're going to go ahead and let's just break it down. Let's go ahead and let's talk about the general skills. For most people to know, this is just a priority thing. You don't really need these skills here on the left pre-level 200. This is really just for post-level 200, but in an order of priority, you want to have the red and blue skills here. These two skills will give you critical rate and attack. If you want, also the dash is, I think, also given automatically, but if you skill reset, I think you actually need to spend the skill point. I'm not 100% on that, but that's how it is in KR. But really, dash skill, red skill, blue skill, that's really all you need to know. Later on, you can max out this stuff later. If you want the rest skill's cheap, something that also could be helpful. All right, on to base jobs. Like I said, when we covered this in the Dark Sorcerer video, I'm not going to go too in depth about it, but really all the other skills that you will need leading up to these two skills, really you will just leave at 5 out of 15 or 1 out of 15. These two skills here you want to max, which are Rapid Flash and Ice Missile. These are the only two skills that will give you substantial amounts of damage going forward. Next up, we've got Magic Concentration. Magic Concentration will give you 15% attack power, so definitely go ahead and max that out. We got Mental Training. Mental Training will give you 10% mana regeneration. We're unsure if this is working correctly or not, but we will get to that when the time comes. And then there's also Magic Sense. Magic Sense will give you more MP. Really, like I said, that's more dependable. If you need it early game, go ahead and take it, but if not, I would just skip it. I would go max that out early game or 3 out of 5 early game and then reset out of it later, so I wouldn't really worry too much about all that stuff. All right, let's get to the meat and potatoes. Really, we've already talked a lot about the base job skills, so let's go ahead and let's get into the important passive first job skills. First off, we've got Haste. Haste increases your movement speed. Huge buff. This gives you large amount of movement speed, 2.5, which is massive in the movement speed stat. Next up, we've got Light's Retribution. When attacked by enemies, deal back 50 of the enemies that damage that they dealt to you. This is a group buff, definitely nice to have. Blessing of Earth increases party HP. This is also something that's really nice to have as well. Next up, we've got Minnie's Blessing. Increases max HP and MP for target, and that's a buff there. Dean's Mana. This one increases just your max MP. This one's optional, but definitely something that I would look into. And then Blessing of Light. Apparently in global, this one has been changed, so I do not recommend taking this skill at all. But if you are playing the KR version, it does give EXP gain and an item drop rate. All right, guys, next up, what we've got is the second job. This is where most people are at the moment. Really, I just wanted to go ahead and just talk about high priority skills here. They're all really good, so we're just really gonna break them down skill by skill. First, starting off with our only attack skill, Light of Judgment. You'll need to max out the skill to actually get to the next active skill set, alongside with Divine Oasis, which are these two skills here on the left. These two skills in general, you're gonna have to max out, so I wouldn't necessarily call them high priority, but definitely get the 1 second skill first, then go for your passives, then circle back around to this. But Divine Oasis, this is a group heal and also increases. Next up, we've got Prayer's Blessing, which will give you 100% attack buff. Then we've got Angel's Song, which will give you 100% attack buff. We've got Sanctuary of Heaven, which will give you invisibility for 5 seconds. And that's pretty much the second job build. Real simple, real easy. I would definitely try to max out these skills if you can. They're all definitely very beneficial. And then last but not least, we have Final Job. Final Job's pretty simple. Let's go ahead and let's max out our Final Job skill. This is our only attack skill, but honestly, it'll do more than enough damage alongside if you mix it up with the previous 1 second skill. Those two skills can work very cohesively together and give you really good damage. So that's pretty much going to be your damage cycle with this class. There's not a whole lot of damage skills, but it's always super nice. Next up, we're going to talk about our passives here. First passive, this was actually buffed in global. In KR, it gives EXP and 50% item drop rate. I'm not too sure exactly what EXP rate it actually gives in NA, but from what I understand, it is increased at the moment. From what I hear from the best priest, he says that is the case at the moment. Next up, we've got Sanctuary. Sanctuary is another attack buff, definitely something to look out for. Definitely increase this. Next up after that, we've got Holy, which will increase your mana and HP. Next up, we have the Power of Passion, which will increase your critical rate. Then we have Compensation of Faith, which will increase your HP and MP by 5, pretty much gigamaxing you and giving you more HP percent than most classes. It's really nice. I do like Cardinal as a whole. I think that in general, they did a really good job with this class. They always have a lot of really cool beneficial things that it can do, and on top of that, it can support a whole party. I know that right now there's a whole thing about the way that it's buffing. People do not like this tab targeting system, and I agree. I think that it does does need some work. Hopefully they just straight up revert all the way that they just revert the skill back to how it used to work in general, all the skills, because the buffs, they don't work currently the way that you would like them to, but in general the class is still functional, so I would definitely look into it. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, but it's something small. I know that it wasn't necessarily the best put together either, but don't forget to comment, like, subscribe. You check out the Twitch, check out YouTube. We got lots of videos going out, and we're just gonna start throwing out videos whenever I have time, so that's just how it's gonna go. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you around later. Bye.